See where that is?
I wasn't looking at
Look. Middle.
We're back.
We're back. Boys are back together.
Straight from Kansas.
In camp with our friend Greg Camp from Halo Waterfowl this week in Nebraska. And Brian and I are going back to our favorite spot up here, Big Alfalfa Field. We've had a lot of success there. John Langston killed a deer there this year. Brian killed his biggest deer there last year. So it's a really cool spot. We ought to see a lot of deer tonight. The temperatures are really good. So there's really no excuse on at least not seeing some. Getting one in range is always seems to be the problem, but you know, it's we're going to be in a good spot.
First shot back into camp.
Yep.
It's like we never left.
Would have been nice to get it in the white, but let's try one more. And then let's get ready.
Uh-oh. Speaking of the devil.
He's driving fast too.
Speaking of the devil.
He's gonna be excited to see us.
Speaking of that old dirty Chevy.
Look at his dog. You met his dog yet?
Oh yeah.
Hey, bud. What are you doing? What are you doing? Not freaking hanging stands. I'm helping Dad hang stands today.
Round up.
Helping Dad hang some stands today.
What's up, Dirty?
A deer's going down tonight. The two setups.
I think we got here just in time.
Yep. It's perfect.
Well, we're gonna go probably hang in the tree stand tonight with a west wind.
Northwest. But yeah.
We got a killing stand tonight. Sean said it was good. What's going on? How are you doing? Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Man, this is what we've been waiting on right here.
Cool.
Since we got here on, I guess it was Tuesday evening. That was when we had that great sit, and then the weather came in all day yesterday with a wind.
Yeah.
We're back in there today. We got it set
Cool.
up.
What time are y'all gonna try to head out there?
Yeah,
They gotta leave here at 3:30.
Yep.
Okay. So you got an hour.
Yep.
Cool. All right, y'all pull up. I'm gonna shoot a few more.
Got it. We're at the roll now, son. So this is the night we've been waiting for. We haven't hunted this stand since we got here on Tuesday. Tuesday wasn't a great night, but we saw a lot of bugs. 5 shooters, probably 17 or 18 young bugs, 20, 30 does. They were just all out of shooting range. We had one come in right at dark, but we just held up. Again, back in the spot where we first started, where our target bugs are. West wind. It's blowing about 7 miles an hour. Over the next 2 hours, it's going to die down.
Back in Nebraska, first afternoon. This alfalfa field, we've seen several around here, but this is by far the best looking one. They cut it late this year, so it's still very green and lush. This stand, we've had a lot of success already this year. John Langston's killed a deer out of here. Brian killed a good deer out of here last year. I came close a couple times, but hoping tonight's going to be good. You know, we've been waiting on this weather. Finally, we got great weather. It's really cool tonight. I think it's going to be in the 40s when the sun goes down. These deer should move. Stay tuned. Deer coming back already right there.
That's a pretty good buck.
Small.
Look at him. He's acting really weird.
He's chasing the does.
He almost just fell when you weren't looking.
Oh, does down there. What a cool place.
The 9. Another shooter. The 10.
We just had 2 shooter bucks come out about the same spot where we have the redneck blind. They were probably 70, 80 yards from it. The wind's going to be about the same tomorrow, so if we do have to go after those deer tomorrow, I think we can get a good game plan for those deer.
It's that big no-brown 8. Well, we just shot the deer that we were after, or one of the ones we were after. I'm a little shook up because I hit him back. I didn't hit him exactly where I wanted to. He was about to jump the fence, and every time they jump these fence, they just sort of trot. You can't get them to stop. But hit him hard. I know I hit him hard. I'm hoping that we go down there and find him. I'm super pumped that I got him, but I'm just a little disappointed in my shot placement. Maybe we'll go down there and it'll be better than I thought. But he's the big 8 that I've been wanting to shoot. He's the one that we passed up 2 nights ago. We didn't pass him up. We really had him in about 45 yards. I mean, just right before shooting light was over, and I just didn't feel confident in the shot. Sort of kicked myself. But we got him tonight. Maybe my shot's better than I thought. I'm so pumped, man. He is a big deer, and we have put in the time this week here in Nebraska, and I'm jacked. I just can't wait to get him. I just hope my shot's a little better than I think it is. We'll have to give him a few minutes to get out. I don't want to bust out the whole field here. The sooner we get out, the better. We'll leave this place undisturbed. Let's see what happens.
Whoa!
What up?
What's up?
Hey,
How are you? It's great to see you. Everything good?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? I don't want to jinx it, but congrats.
Thank you. I hope we get him. We've been looking at pictures and trying to analyze the shot, and I definitely shot him way back. But we're hoping that fence is here. He centered to jump over it. I'm here. I'm hoping the entry's just way back. I mean, it's just way back. It shot him that much. Well, that much further back than what I wanted.
That's all right.
So we'll see.
I think
We'll see.
I think you'll get him.
I'm excited to see, man.
I want to see it.
Oh yeah, he was moving.
See, he just started walking right when.
What y'all think? You know, we wait.
I think we wait.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we do too.
I don't know if you have your choice.
That's the right call.
Man, I don't like it. You know, there's a bunch of pros and cons to bow hunting. One of the cons is some point you're gonna make a bad shot. I don't care how good an archer you are. At some point, if you've done it enough, and any good hunter knows, or bad hunter knows, it's gonna happen. I just hate it happened to me tonight.
That's part of it.
Yep.
Shot him back, so we want to give him some time. Here this morning, hopefully we can go find him. Let's check it out.
Right here too. He went up the hill right here. Woo, son! My man. Yes, sir. Thanks, baby.
Freaking awesome.
Yes, sir.
The dog
My
was trying
man.
to tell us.
Look at there. Woo, son.
I'll be dragging him out of there.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
It's awesome. Wow. There's nothing more anxiety ridden than having to sleep on a shot. Man. Wow. What a great buck. He's an old deer too.
What a special place.
No doubt. This is amazing, man. Nebraska big buck. Sean, you the man. Les, you the man.
Day 2, Nebraska. We're sitting in the redneck tonight. We moved it just a little further north down this fence line where we thought we saw these 2 nice shooter bucks jump this fence. I'm hoping this is, hoping they come out the same way they did. There's just, the thing about here is there's no telling what they're going to do the next day. Seems like they always do something slightly different. We know we're in a good spot. A bunch of deer crossed right here. We should be within, 40, 50 yards of where we saw the deer cross last night. Feel pretty confident, just like every night. We're at least going to see them. Hey. Oh, I've been hit. That was perfect. What that little buck just did. And man, if that big buck does that, it's gonna be great. I practiced, drew back on him. He was 28 yards. And I think that's kind of the same path that buck took yesterday. You think this redneck would spook these deer, but they're so used to it. We've had it out now for the last 2 years, up and down this fence on the edge of this alfalfa. And I believe these deer, you couldn't get away with it back home in Georgia, but these deer just think it's a piece of farm equipment. They're so used to seeing stuff. So we're thankful to have a redneck. I know that. I hope they don't come that far down. I hope they stay up.
They didn't do that yesterday, did they?
I don't know. It's hard to say. mature. Doesn't he look mature? He looks mature to me. I just don't think he's going to give us a shot. Alright. 114. Let it rip. I think we saw him last night. We did. He was staring at us. He was standing on the fence. Is he out there too far? How far is that? He's unreal, man. 52.
We saw him, but there he is. Skirting the redneck.
Hey, how far?
Right, 55, 60 yards. Well, I mean, they come in behind us though. The big deer was probably 70 or 80 yards.
Hey. It's always tomorrow, baby.
Always tomorrow.
Go get him.
All right, so we changed up our plan again tonight. Instead of going to the hay bale blind that's right there, we're actually going to get the decoy, the Montana buck decoy, put it out about 30 yards from the tree stand. Just with our wind, it's right here out of the southwest tonight. So I think this is probably the safer bet, just to kind of see how these deer react to the hay bale blind going out there for the first time. I saw that 9-pointer. I think he's kind of the king buck of this area because, you know, when there was a buck on this side of the tree row, he went right over to him, bristled up, had his ears pinned back. So he could be aggressive and come toward this decoy. Worth a shot to try it tonight. He's usually one of the first bucks out in the field too. So we'll see.
No bucks yet. A bunch of does. Hopefully that's a good sign, though. These deer may stay north of us today, so that wouldn't be all bad. Most of the deer right here in bow range of us already. They're going all around it. You see that? They're in bow range of it. He's going south, isn't he? Yep. He's going way down there.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! 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 Let's go! Dude, he
locked in.
freaking crushed that
He's
ball.
locked in.
He crushed it. We got to get this run in. We got to get this run in. Going in stealth mode tonight. And before y'all say anything, I don't have a dip in. I just got seeds. Just got seeds, so no need to worry. Got the Backus. We're gonna go back to the tree stand tonight. The wind's straight out of the south, which is really not good for the hay bale blind nor the redneck. You know, we got at least one more night of south wind. Tomorrow night, I think it's gonna be out of the northeast, which is really good for about anywhere. So we'll see what we see tonight and then make a decision. We're gonna have a little drop in the weather. Major drop, not, well, tomorrow it is gonna drop, but it may be later till it really drops.
High like 43.
Yeah, Wednesday's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't.
If you don't hear any audio this whole hunt, if you just see the leaves blowing and some deer walking around and then all of a sudden a fade into the next day, it's because Tyler forgot his mic, so no audio today.
I think my mic's at the house. All right, get your bike.
All right, let's roll.
Let's go. It's real windy. Really windy. He better come at 30 or less.
That's the kicker 10.
All right, well, Brian cooked some steaks.
Let's go.
That looks good.
I don't know if it looks good on the camera, but they're gonna taste good.
It looks really nice. And we
Slow
got some
night.
cheesy green beans from Sean.
Cheesy green beans. There's one thing for sure. We may not see any deer, but we're gonna eat good.
Yeah.
So we decided to pick our spirits up from a slow night. Steak night.
Yep. Slow night though. It was we saw some deer move really late, probably the slowest night we've had here yet. And then tomorrow night it's we got a cold front coming in tomorrow night. Should be pretty decent. Wind's gonna be out of the northeast, so we're either gonna stay in the tree stand for one more night or move into the hay bale blind.
Which we saw tonight that the deer like it. There's a lot of deer within bow range of it.
Yeah, no shooters in bow range, but I mean, I think the deer that moved in late, I think if they would have came in there 30, 40 minutes earlier, they probably would have come right there by it because all the deer were kind of around it. So we'll have to just hope for a better result tomorrow.
What we're kind of banking on is that this cold front, which it's going to be pretty good, I would imagine, tomorrow night, but Wednesday is going to be like freezing, like high 42, 43. So that should put these deer in a feed mode. We've seen that happen in October. Remember,
Yeah.
we went up there and saw that big heavy 8 you killed?
Yeah.
That was like icy cold conditions. So I don't know, we'll see. But anyways,
Time to
let's
grub first. Last night we had a lot of deer come in here. We had the decoy out. Unfortunately, it didn't work out like we were kind of hoping. Just too many does to contend with. You know, I think if the buck had just come out, you know, to be one of the first ones out, he probably would have came down there and checked out the buck and may could have got a shot. But we had so many deer move early and so many does to contend with. So tonight, no decoy. We just got the hay bale blind. We moved it about 50 yards closer to the tree row because they were kind of hugging that tree row just to protect themselves from the wind blowing so hard. It's about 25, 30 degrees cooler. We had a lot of deer out here when we pulled in already, and we got here at 2 o'clock. So I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of deer tonight. Just hopefully we can get one in bow range. Buck's coming. There's the short G28. He's coming up the beat line right to us, bro. Let's freaking go! Boom! Good shot.
How far was that?
35 yards.
I'm talking about hammered him.
He's dead.
Freaking dead. Done right there.
Good job.
Dude, these deer put it on us, but we finally killed them.
Freaking awesome. Freaking sick.
Thought he was gonna come right here and have to make a daggone last minute turn.
We got a
Good
camera
job.
on somewhere?
Yeah, we got a GoPro rolling.
Let me tell you, that doesn't, I don't know if it's going to show on camera. That, I mean, I'm tucked up against this hay bale as far as I can go. You had to open, all our windows are open right now, every single one, so we could get a shot off.
Well, luckily enough, these deer are just so focused on feeding
So focused on
that
feeding.
all these deer had their head down. You just hammered him, son. Going down on camera. Good job. That's a mature deer.
It's a great deer.
That's one we worked for. I mean,
Well,
and he ain't the biggest deer out here, but dadgummit.
We actually had that deer 50 yards the first night, and it was just too dark. You know, we just dark, and it was a far shot, so decided to pass him. And we, like Brian said, we've seen plenty of big deer, but I feel like we've worked hard this week.
We have.
And it's
Good
I'm so
job.
freaking pumped.
I'm talking about Smoke City.
Smoke
Took his
City.
heart out.
Right for the heart.
Right for the heart.
What an awesome freaking night. Still a bunch of deer out here.
Oh, one is blood trail, but doesn't look like there's gonna be much one.
Freaking smoke.
Is it awesome?
It was awesome.
How many come
A
out?
freaking ton. There's some big deer down here.
There's a ton of deer there.
There's a big deer down there, I think.
Got
Let's go, Bella. What you think?
that joker's no young deer.
Oh no,
Well, he's heavier than I thought too.
he is. He's a freaking deer that needed to go. Man, what a freaking awesome week we've had here in Nebraska. As always, tonight, it dropped 25, 30 degrees. Wind was howling, which really helped us get all those windows down and the crunch. But just can't say enough about this place. It's just fun. Sean, thank you. It's fun. God, man, I'm so freaking pumped.